We've talked a lot on this channel about different wide receivers that the Colts could end up targeting. And when I put a poll up a couple days ago about which receiver Colts fans would like for the Colts to go get, Terry McLaurin got 54% of the vote because he's an Indiana guy. So, of course, Colts fans would love him to come back. He's also a star in the NFL, and he's pretty young. Devontae Adams was on the list. He got 36% of the vote. Jerry Jeudy was on the list, and he got 6% of the vote here. But earlier today, sources told Matt Lombardo that the Broncos are expected to trade wide receiver Jerry Jeudy prior to the trade deadline. And very soon after that tweet came out, Destin Adams on Twitter, who was pretty much correct the entire way about the Jonathan Taylor situation, somebody that I rely on fairly heavily for Colts information, came out and said, sources tell me that the Colts have called the Broncos about Jerry Jeudy, who many around the league believe will be traded before the trade deadline this year. And Destin Adams has also in the past talked about how the Colts have previously had interest in Jerry Jeudy and have called the Broncos in the past about Jerry Jeudy. And right now seems like a time where it might be ideal to try to fit Jerry Jeudy into the equation of what the Colts are doing. And with Jerry Jeudy comes his fifth-year option, right? It was already picked up, so you get him for the rest of this year, then you get him next year. And whether AR comes back later this season and we get to see him on the field with Jerry Jeudy, or he comes back next season, whatever the case is, like, think about the offense. We already extended Jonathan Taylor. If we get Jerry Jeudy coming in this year and next year, we have Josh Downs, who's a rookie this year and is not going to be needing a new contract for a few years. Probably, maybe we end up paying Michael Pittman Jr., all these guys on the field at the same time. Obviously, Zach Moss for the rest of this season. We'll see what happens after this season. But this Colts offense could be crazy, whether it's Gardner Minshew or Anthony Richardson starting, if you add Jerry Jeudy into it, right? If he's able to stay healthy. And we saw last season when he was able to stay healthy for much of the season, how effective he was able to be. Right. He played in 15 games. He had 67 catches, 972 yards, 6 touchdowns. Like, if we can bring that to what we have right now and what we're going to have as Jonathan Taylor gets reincorporated back into this offense, having Gardner Minshew there to lead the way over these next few weeks, this could be a time where the Colts go and get aggressive and try to really start to build something that can win a championship while their quarterback is on his rookie deal. So it makes a lot of sense from that aspect. Something else that I really like about this is if we were to get Jerry Jeudy or any other receiver, and now Gardner Minshew is going to be starting for a little while, not only do we have a defense that can help win games, so it's not all on Gardner, but Gardner can be the starting quarterback for a team that's winning games. But if you get Jerry Jeudy, that's a guy that can come in and immediately start to help make the passing game better, and that can make Gardner Minshew's numbers better. And assuming Gardner after the season is going to try to go somewhere where he can get a starting job, then having Jerry Jeudy is a good way for the organization not only to try to get better right now, but to also try to help Gardner out for his future. He's come in, he's already helped us a lot. The games that he's come in, we won all of them, right? So I don't know if the organization would ever think like that, like, hey, let's get a guy for us that could help his value when he goes plays for somebody else. But that would be something that branches off from that, right? Bringing Jerry Jeudy in would help Gardner Minshew with everything else that we have around him. So the more we're able to help Gardner be as good as possible and look as good as possible, the more he'll get paid next year and the more opportunity he'll have to be a starter somewhere next year, like the Atlanta Falcons. So even though there's injury risk, like when Jerry Jeudy gets brought up, immediately my mind goes to injuries every time. I can't help it. When he was coming in the league, I thought he was going to be the best wide receiver in his draft class, just like a lot of people did. But he was a special talent. He is a special talent. He's been through a lot of different injuries in his career that have made him miss a good chunk of time in his career. But he's shown over a course of time when he's on the field, he's going to make plays. And I think right now, with the way we look, especially if we win this upcoming Sunday and we take the lead in the division and go to 4-2 and Jacksonville's 3-3, I think we're going to see a really good chance that Jerry Jeudy's a Colt. Because right now, all of Twitter is like, okay, Jerry Jeudy's going to be a Colt. I've seen a lot of people saying Jeudy to the Colts and Sutton to the Panthers. So I don't know, what's going on with the Panthers. I don't know what's going on in their news, but a lot of people having Jeudy ending up with the Colts. We'll see how that goes. If there's any more news on this front as it continues to come in, I'll get that to you as soon as possible. So in the meantime, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you get notified when the news of this does start to come out. Especially if you're a returning viewer and you enjoy the content, please hit that subscribe button. We're almost to 1,000, and I appreciate each and every person helping us get to that milestone. And with that said, as always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.